We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, 73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss to Barkley. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, Silver. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Hey. Count up, Yanni. Go Silver, right? Go.
Now Hurts on 4th down. This is caught at the 2. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. They'll run the sneak and try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Great.
They'll run with Barkley. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
73. Count up, Yanni.
And in motion is Brown.
Like a Hornet. Hey.
Third and goal for Hurts. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. Out. Pass. Count up, Yanni.
Now Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football. And they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on 4th and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Trap throw 80. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get it.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
To the air again is Daniels. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Buffalo 18.
On play action, Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a...
This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock.
In trouble, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurt. But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Give them 14 on that play, one 1st down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. To throw is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Got it. Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Ready?
They'll throw with Daniel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Here we go. Set.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Check smash.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
And that is no good. He missed it. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the 1st half. 3-0 is our score. as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Go, check. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Panther 11.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike, and I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On the ready. Mustang 19.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Deron Payne there for the stop. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets they're just not on the same page.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's across midfield. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
Ready.
Here's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On the set.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Get up.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Great. 63.
Play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Go.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
No contact.
Hurts looking to... the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
No contact.
A run with Gainwell. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Get it!
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put him away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on his head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
Hey, Silver. Call up Yeti.
To throw is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Great. Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey.
To throw on second down is Hurts. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Go Silver, ready?
Now Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. On second down, Hurts. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Alpha. Nine. Delta.
To throw, Hurts. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set go.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Check that, street.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Hey, 73.
A second down throw for Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Good.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Great.
Now Barkley. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Go. Hey, smash.
Man in motion is
60
Brown.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Ready. Ready.
The throw to the right flat. It is caught. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
Ready, ready.
Now, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Go, Rig. Go. Ready, ready.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Silver. Now let's get it. Hey, easy, 63, back.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now let's get it. Go Silver, ready? 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? To the air again, Hurts. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Hey, 73.
4th down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. here for the Commanders. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA